So Taylor, why is it important for a child to actually pass the 11 plus?
Well, if a child takes the 11 plus and fails it, then they're going to have this failure over their heads for the rest of their lives. So psychologically, that's very bad for a child's self-esteem. Though that may not be the exact point you're wanting to get at, but it is an important point for parents to consider that if they're going to put their child in for an 11 plus exam, first of all, they should have a realistic chance of passing. Otherwise, they are setting their child up to fail, and that can't be good for anybody. So let's assume that the child is a good candidate for grammar school. There are many children who are good candidates for grammar school, but they fail their 11 plus exam. Now, there are many reasons for this, but one of the biggest reasons why children who are good grammar school candidates but don't pass the 11 plus is because they haven't prepared well enough. They've had either inadequate preparation, or they started too late, or it was just the wrong type of preparation. And so it's really important that if a child is going to take the exam at all, they prepare very thoroughly for it, and that the kind of preparation is actually good quality.
So let's assume that a parent's decided they want their child to go to a grammar school. They've listened to your other videos. They've said, yeah, my child is quite academic, and I think they would thrive in a grammar school, which obviously you know is a very important consideration. What difference does it make to that child to go to a grammar school as opposed to a different school? Statistically, we see that grammar school children tend to do a lot better in life. Why is that? Is it because the child's a natural aptitude, or is it something specific about grammar schools, do you think?
I believe that is a combination of the two. First of all, the children who go to grammar school have proved by passing the 11 plus that they are, if you like, naturally academic. Whether they've had coaching or not, they have to be naturally academic in order to do well in 11 plus. So they have, if you like, above average, well above average academic aptitude. So that's one of the reasons why you would expect them to, if you like, do better in education and perhaps in certain careers as well. But it's also to do with the environment of the grammar school, is that they will have a better opportunity to perform to their potential. So a child who is in a non-grammar school may have the same potential as a child who is in a grammar school, but the child who is in the grammar school will be in an environment where they're more likely to perform close to their potential, because they'll be, if you like, surrounded by other children who are similarly minded and who are similarly able academically, and they'll probably, though I have to be a bit careful there because schools vary so much, but if you take your average non-grammar school, there will probably be a lot less distraction in the grammar school classroom compared to the non-grammar school classroom. So it does come down to, I would say, those two factors.
Great. So it's very much about environment and aptitude coming together in a grammar school, whereas environment may not be as conducive in a different type of school.
Yes, typically I would say that is accurate.
Great. And if you'd like to find out more about the courses available, or just have some questions about the 11 plus, then give Sir Taylor or one of his colleagues a call on the number provided through the Contact Us button.